It's a brisk night in the Midwest, but we've got football at Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati, Ohio. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. On the visitor's sideline, Cardinals head coach Jonathan Gannon. His guys just 2 wins over their last 6 games. On the other side, Bengals head coach Zach Taylor. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. This one started, and we are underway from Cincinnati. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
And he comes to the end of the season leading the NFL in passing yards. And that's not necessarily something you set out to do at the beginning of the year. But it's a good illustration of how remarkable and consistent he's been all season.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. CD, always more eyes on these night games, and they started it off nicely there on that run.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. Don't think for a second these players don't know and understand that. They want to impress their peers across the league. They also want to win the ball game. That's the way to get things going.
Jamar Chase, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. You get a look at their key inactives for this week's game. And Charles, clearly you don't want to have any of these guys unavailable, especially when you're where they're at fighting for a playoff spot.
I agree, because the postseason is on the line. So you got to overcome the injuries and find a way to win. And the only way to do that, the guys available have to step up. What's that mantra in the NFL? Next man up. This is their opportunity.
And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now Burrow. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Zaven Collins able to record his 5th sack of the season. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
And that is incomplete. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. Well, they had the solid field position there to start the opening drive and didn't have to really move it too far to be in range and take the 3-0 lead.
And a lot of times I think that even I look at this a little bit negatively because of where they started with the field position. Hey, they still got 3 points out of this drive. Got a little momentum going. Got things set up for the rest of the ball game. Take the 3, be happy, and move on.
The Cardinals now getting set to go offensively, and it'll be the dual-threat quarterback Kyler Murray leading the way.
And the guys on the other side of the ball know they'll have to be on their toes. And it's obviously not just the passing, but the running element that makes him dangerous. He ran for over 100 yards in that game last week. So keeping him contained will be a big emphasis for this defense.
And the Cardinals first down.
On first down, it's Benson. And the ball is knocked out. And the Bengals have recovered it.
You know I love football. You know I love the game.
I hope so.
But nighttime in December, you know I'm wearing multiple coats. So I just wonder about the guys on the field with all the great gear that they have. Do they have enough on, or do they have too much on? Because sometimes that can affect you trying to carry the ball.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Here's Murray. Now he's going to step up and run. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He'll get that complete to Harrison. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11
more yards.
Here's Murray.
Now, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
It's 2nd down.
To throw, it's Murray.
That's complete to Michael Wilson.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
A gain of 10. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Murray keeps it himself. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Kyler going to give this to Benson.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Another run here with Benson.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Cardinals first down.
Over the middle, Harrison.
They showed off a nice juke in the defender before the next wave could bring him down.
A 6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Benson. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Able to slither by.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And he is the NFL leader in passing yards here in the penultimate week of the season as he looks to finish strong in order to capture the crown.
They'll run. This is Gus Edwards.
And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27. You look at this Arizona defense.
They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll try to pick it up himself.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
13 yards on the play. And the Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the
Now it's Burrow.
46-yard line.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. 2nd down and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up
play action. It's Burrow.
At the 48-yard line.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain there of 30 big ones.
First down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
These two teams all tied after one. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here. Line of scrimmage, the 9. Second and about a yard. Now it's Burrow. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. They'll run on third down with Brown. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. They end up getting stumped twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
For the field goal. A 26-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
The Cardinals offense and Kyler Murray headed back out onto the field. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. As you take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a QB, you'll notice he's worked his way into the top 5 at this point of the season.
Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Throwing now is Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Murray. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. Play fake. Murray. He's got his tight end. That's Lyman. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw is Murray. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. Here's Blake Gillikin now. Charlie Jones deep for Cincinnati. At the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense and Joe Burrow getting set for this next drive. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And last time they got 3 points, and it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Burrow will throw. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. And Chase going to pick up a Bengals first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line. And they give to Brown on the option. And nothing much materializing there in the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
This will be caught by Brown.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Brings up 3rd.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 38-yard line.
Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
That's really good play design right there, and it's one that comes down to the offensive line. It's a deep in route, but it's only going to work if that line gives you time in the pocket to wait for the route to develop. Mission accomplished there as they pick up the first down.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Chase.
A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
Here's Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
A kicker fest so far. All points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Chase Brown with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year,
As his guys are able to extend their lead.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we're going to have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Cardinals offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's been very impactful when using his legs this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design. You notice his name sits near the top when looking at the league leaders in rushing yards by a quarterback.
Over the middle, he'll get it to Harrison. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
But this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball. But I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can. And that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the first down.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
At the 47-yard line.
They run over center with Benson.
And some strong running. Flashy little move, but unable to reach the 40. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Murray now. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Murray now to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Looking in zone for Jones. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Prater's kick is good. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6.
So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him and with field goals.
Yeah, we don't know what's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
2nd down and 6 now.
Now Burrow.
That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Burrow looking to pass. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
Here's 2nd and 3.
At the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll look to throw again. This pass complete to Higgins. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Looking for Chase on the outright. He's got him. And Chase going to pick up a Bengals first down as he'll get this down to the 40.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. Hope you're all having a very happy holiday season as we run through these final few games of the calendar year 2025. Here are the highlights. Our tour around the NFL starts now at legendary Lambeau Field. It's the Packers at home to take on the Baltimore Ravens. The Ravens always tough on defense, and this play no different here. They force the interception. They've got room. They're taking it all the way. Picks.
It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Cardinals ready to go here to start the third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more. But I'd establish a running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And there on your screen, Charles, the key inactives guys out this week.
And there's never anything good about any injury. But there's a silver lining to them, is that it creates opportunity for someone else on the depth chart. Will they take advantage of it with good play? Or have they not prepared well, thinking they'll never get on the field and they'll go out there and hurt their teams?
Give him 9 yards on the scramble there, but it does leave him still a few inches shy with third down looming. Murray on the sneak. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front.
No, bottled up. It's out. It's loose. And the Bengals have recovered it.
You remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Here's Murray. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here.
Now it's Burrow.
Over the middle, he finds Higgins.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9. At the 21.
Looking to throw.
Now a short one to Gesicki.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 8.
Burrow going to keep it on the sneak. And he's going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for the Bengals. First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
This time Burrow will look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Working the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. To the air again, Burrow. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's got this down to the 35.
12 more yards. That's another Bengals first down.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And bulldozing his way through. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That good for 22 and a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Chase Brown, that's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
A little juke. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. Now Murray off play action.
Throw left side, caught by Ryman.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
2nd and 11 now.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
There's a short one caught by Ryman.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
A short one here caught by McBride.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point, and what's usually direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
Now Murray.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Zay Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals are back within a score.
Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times, the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
To kick off for Arizona.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The home team's offense and running back Chase Brown set to take over once more. And you have to imagine this defense saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now a short one to Gesicki. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Brown going up the middle. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. Ball on the 39. Here's a 2nd and 7.
At the 39-yard line.
Play action. It's Burrow. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Back to throw here. He's got him in. Complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 42. He got 29 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. Off the middle, it's Edwards. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
A give up the middle with Benson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Shotgun now for Murray. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Cardinals 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Running out of the gun here with Benson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Murray. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Wilson. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Play fake. Murray. That ball caught by Harrison. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
They'll get it to the 23-yard line.
42 yards rushing for him now to this point. From the 23, this is 2nd and 3.
Murray going to throw.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Daxton Hill picks it off.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for Bengals TD. Been a bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick six.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost him.
And McPherson on for the extra point.
And the lead is up to 14. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now.
We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up second down.
Murray now to throw.
And his throw is incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw is Murray. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
And this offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here now, 2nd and 4. From the gun, a give to Brown.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
That's good for a Bengals 1st down.
Burrow will throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
10 and 14 and Allen. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked up by Mack Wilson. And the Cards are right back in this football game.
2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
The football going back over to Arizona now. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Well, time, I mean, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now Burrow.
That's caught. Andre Yoshibas.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
13 yards on the play. And the Bengals first down.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
And Burrow going to throw again. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 22-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now it's Burrow.
A short throw there, pulled in by All. From the 21, here's the 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Cardinals 21.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Whipping one in and out, and that's complete. The offense on third down tonight, they've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now it's Burrow.
He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown. Jamar Chase
From 13 yards out.
And the Bengals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Arizona's offense back out and ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Cardinals first down.
Murray now.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. A short one here, caught by McBride. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop them here on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
To throw, it's Murray. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now Murray's got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. Well, how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down? They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 1.
Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Doesn't look to be any confusion here as they come up now on a 2nd and 6 following the delay of game. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Well, the football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Murray now going to do it himself.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Murray. Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 37.
Throwing now is Murray. Now he's going to step up and run.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard.
There's Murray.
And it is caught.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout. Their 2nd as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Caught, it's Wilson. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
And they get up on it quickly and spike it with just a little over 50 seconds to go. Now Murray again.
He'll try to pick it up himself.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 13-yard line. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Harrison.
And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Pass to the right side. He's got Ryman.
So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
The penalty yards marched off as they'll try again on 2nd and goal. Murray now to throw. to the end zone, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
The penalty gets them half the distance closer, but they'll still need to come up with something on third and goal. Shotgun now from Murray. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Cardinals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
Burrow down to a knee, and that should be the final act of this one. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Bengals,
they get a critical 10th win on the year with 1 game left to go.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.